maybe also it's coming with age, now going into my 50s. I run the show and I love it. I have the life experience and I feel like I don't know everything, and it's ironic because I'm teaching English and my English is not even perfect. But it doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's just about spreading some good vibe. And that's what I'm trying to teach my student. Like when you ask, just say, I want what I would like. I'm trying to, ask a more polite way. So we've been working on a project. They have a store. So we have a pizzeria, we have an electronic store, we have a spa. It's a group of three. So they each one have a role. So the manager, the salesperson, and the customer. So they've been creating the shop, the logo, the little mantra. They come to the front of the classroom and I make them act. So they have to ask a question. Hello, how are you? And they have to repeat and they have to ask question. And I come as an annoying customer. So I play, totally New Yorker, like I gotta catch my train. So I throw some, expression that they don't know, they never heard. They don't know what to do, but I'm pressuring them because I'm like, that's what's gonna happen when you go, in a foreign country. And then we call the manager, and the manager is supposed to be well spoken and he's supposed to help his salesperson understand the problem. So it's all about acting up and solving problems and be kind. And I always tell them, you cannot be French, you cannot say fuck you. You got to be very American and be saying, I'm sorry, how can I help you? I heard you're having difficulties, because the French are just so straightforward that they will say, well, you know what, you're not happy, get out of my store. Because I had that experience. I worked for a French guy, and I remember working at the pastry shop. He had a raspberry pie. I was the manager, and one customer came, and that was right at the beginning when I moved to America, to New York, my first job. And she came and she was complaining about the pie, and she said the raspberry pie tastes weird. And I remember the pie were like super expensive at that time. It was like probably $16. And I remember that he was so rude to her. He literally told her to fuck off and told her that if she wasn't happy, she could go and buy the fucking pie somewhere else. I don't know if I was shocked, but also was already French with that French mentality. But over the years, I always kept that experience in the back of my mind. I realized that that's not the way you're supposed to talk to people. Americans are really good at apologizing first and then trying to figure out what the problem, which for French people think that you're faking annoying, but it's not fake. It's just you being polite. Even though probably the back of your mind, you want to say, fuck you, French are just too straightforward. I'm really trying to teach my students not to be that way. And I tell them, you in America, you're here to make money. So you got to sell your pizza and you got to be extremely nice to your customer. It's hilarious, but it's also so difficult for them because they're not used to. Too funny. I love also doing the dates. For the coffee shop, I pretend that, I'm with my husband. I say, well, my husband is going to pay for me. But then I throw something stupid, like I find out that he was cheating on me. And I'm like, oh my God, you've been cheating on me. Hilarious. I love it. Because they're so like, oh, in New York, it was easy. I'm French and I'm super. That's the extent of it. But now being in France, I don't know if I have to use the French accent. I'm super French. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just super French. And that's my nickname. And I just struggle. And I feel like I just should not explain it. You should know I'm super French. What's your super French? Ah, okay, okay. But I feel like Superman never have to justify himself, and Spider-Man neither. I don't walk around with, a spandex or, stuff like that, but I'm definitely super French.